Hello everyone, I am Anuja Shrivastava and today I am going to carry forward the rest of the topic of chapter Atomic Structure in class 8 Chemistry. Previously, I already told you about the Dalton's atomic theory and the discharge tube. This discharge tube, it is very important in the further study of the atomic structure. So today I will start with the subatomic particles. Now, since the beginning we are knowing that atoms are indivisible and indestructible, but further researchers revealed that the atoms are also divisible and they are divisible into three subatoms, that is the electron, proton and neutron. That means these three are the subatomic particles. That means atoms are divisible into electron, proton and neutron. So how these things were discovered and who discovered, let's study about the things. So first we will study with the discovery of electron. Now the discovery of electron, it was performed by the scientist J.J. Thomson. The scientist was J.J. Thomson. He has performed this discovery during the 1897. Now, what he told when the cathode ray, I already told you in the discharge tube, when the cathode rays are passed between two oppositely charged plates, that means this is the positive charge and this is the negative charge. So when the cathode rays are passed between two opposite charge plates, the cathode rays are deflected towards the positive charge. That means cathode rays क्या होती हैं? It deflected toward the positive charge. It shows that this is the negatively charged ray. And it is deflected towards the positive charge side, so it shows it is negatively charged ray or beam, which is they called as the electron. That means electrons are negatively charged subatomic particles. And they also observed, इन्होंने एक और चीज़ ऑब्जर्व करी. What he observed, that when the cathode rays, these cathode rays has constant charge by mass ratio. इनका जो charge होता है वो mass ratio के constant होता है, and it is very lighter and negatively charged particle, which is known as the electron. The first subatomic particle is the electron, which was discovered by the scientist J.J. Thomson in 1897 by the cathode ray, by the discharge tube experiment. Now, the another subatomic particle is the proton. Now, when the proton comes in the knowledge, so one scientist was also there, and the name of that scientist is E. Goldstein. E. Goldstein in 1886. This scientist demonstrated about the existence of positive energy or existence of anode. He told about the existence of anode, which is the positively charged. with the help of the discharge tube experiment, but he could not able to explain the existence of the another subparticle. So after his view about the anode of positively charged particle, the scientist Thomson was there, and this Thomson, he told there must be some positive charge particle should also be there in the atom, so that the atom will be electrically neutral, because electron is negatively charged. So he also told some positive charge should also be there in the atom, so that the atom will be electrically neutral. This was predicted by the J.J. Thomson. Then after other scientists, and the name of that scientist is Rutherford. This Rutherford scientist, now in 1919, this scientist told that one element can change into the another element by the bombardment of the alpha particle. That means he told one element can be changed into the another by the bombardment of the alpha particle. And when he performed this experiment, in his experiment, all the times hydrogen nuclei is emitted, which is positively charged say, and then they told these positively charged as the protons. That means now we are knowing about the two subatomic particles. One is the electron, which is negatively charged, and one is the proton, which is positively charged. Now the last subatomic particle is the neutron. Now the scientists are only knowing that two subatomic particles is there. One is the positively charged and one is the negatively charged, and through which the atom is electrically neutral. Now when these things were happened, so once the scientist observed the mass which should be equal to the number of proton, that is always double. Mass kya tha? That is always double as to the proton. Then he observed there must be some more particle is there. There must be some more atomic particle is there, and that particle is electrically neutral. वो particle electrically neutral होगा, but it is having the mass equal to the mass of the proton. That means इसका mass जो होगा proton के mass के equal होगा. Then for this the scientists were again going to perform. Then this prediction was done by again the scientist Rutherford. Now the scientist was Curie and the Frederick. Two scientists was there, Frederick and Curie. These both scientists performed one experiment in 1930. This type of experiment is there. Here they use the polonium source through which they are going to bombard. उन्होंने bombardment शुरू किया on the beryllium plate. ये beryllium की plate थी, इसके ऊपर bombardment शुरू किया. When they bombard by the polonium, they release the number of proton. उन्होंने क्या किया? नंबर ऑफ प्रोटॉन को रिलीज करना शुरू कर दिया. सो दीज बोथ नोज समथिंग इज देयर इन द एटम, बट दे कैन नॉट एबल टू एक्सप्लेन दैट थिंग. देन आफ्टर another scientist, and the name of that scientist is James Chadwick. Now the James Chadwick is 1932 performed the same experiment with the well refined method. उन्होंने same experiment को थोड़े और refined method के साथ perform किया, and he told that the rays emerging from the beryllium, जो beryllium plate से rays emerge हुई, they are composed of particle. उन्होंने क्या बताया? The rays emerge from the beryllium is composed of particles with no charge but mass similar to the proton. Similar to proton. That means these neutrons are electrically neutron, but they are having mass similar to the proton, and they call that subatomic particle as a neutron. And in this way, the subatomic particles, electron, proton and neutron were discovered. So this is all about the today's topic. Rest of the topic I will discuss in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Thank you.